Hello there, Virgo. How are you today? Welcome. Now, this is a general reading, and it is also a timeless reading, so trust that your intuition sent you here because there is something in today's card spread that is going to pertain to your current situation, whatever that may be. So please take what resonates and leave the rest for everyone else. If you'd like to share with us whatever it is that's resonating with you, that would be wonderful because I love to read all of your comments. So here we go. Bottom of the deck for you today, Virgo, is whoa, the 8 of Wands. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of energy, momentum going on around you. So if you are kind of just full of energy and raring to go, this is the time. And whatever that may be, you may be receiving a message. You may be focusing your attention towards one thing and really making it flourish. I love that. I know that you guys are very focused people. You've got some indecision right now because I think that everything that's gone on in the past has kind of allowed you to really begin to rebuild your life in a new way. And maybe there is a part of you that feels as though, there's just too many options, right? And maybe, you're kind of hesitating which direction to take because there's just so many options. You've seen that you've got endless possibilities here and all you want is to get going, but maybe there's just a lot of choices in front of you, but I think that you're raring to go and you just want to pick one of these things. One of these cups here is going to serve you, and maybe right now you're really raring to go. You want to make that decision. Yeah, so whatever it is that's happened in the past here that has spiritually awakened you, universe is trying to remind you in order for you to make the proper decision for yourself and utilize this momentum that's coming your way. Use your guidance from within. Use your intuition. Every lesson that you have learned from the past, that's where you're going to find the answers as to what direction to take when you are rebuilding your life. Because right now we are all in this phase of out with the old, in with the new. And I mean, literally, most of the cards that I've been reading for all of the other zodiacs, I mean, the sky's the limit. Everyone is going through all kinds of transformations, and you can literally make your life exactly the way you want it. And it's a beautiful thing. It's so nice to have that kind of freedom and independence. Knight of Swords, lots of energy, lots and lots of energy, especially along this combined with the 8 of Wands here. There's so much energy here that you almost have to be very careful here, Virgo, because this kind of energy can be a little bit too aggressive or even assertive. It can also be very kind of impulsive to the point where, if you decide you want to do something, you're not necessarily thinking about the consequences of your actions. So be very careful with this energy because you're raring to go and you're getting a little bit impatient. Don't make hasty decisions. This card here is telling you that you have to weigh all the options. If you've got 7 cups here, well, it looks like you've got 7 things that you've really got to, review over and over just to make sure that you don't make the wrong choice. Go within, use your intuition. The other thing here about the Knight of Swords is that the assertive, very direct energy that you have can rub people the wrong way. So I don't want you to have any kind of conflict with anyone, Virgo. So just be aware that maybe because you're very direct in your speech, somehow it may be received by someone as being offensive or a little bit too harsh, and I don't want you to end up having to deal with any conflict. I want smooth sailing for you guys, for all of my Virgos, okay? All right, here, Justice. Again, justice comes up for you a lot because you're being reminded about actions, the consequences of action. So if you go in there with, just charging away, there's going to be consequence. If you go in there very aggressive, that's what comes right back to you is the conflict, right? If you come at things from the purest intentions, from your deep intuition, right, from your heart-based place in your soul, then everything comes out and works in your favor. The universe will always balance that out. So again, you're being reminded by karmic energy, right? So come at it, not necessarily like this with your sword held up in the air, learn to compromise, maybe kind of see things from a different perspective. You've got one sword up here and one sword this way. This guy just happens to be charging. This one's just kind of up, right? Kind of like, I know what to cut out, what nonsense to cut out, but this one is charging forward. So don't charge too hard, too fast, just because I don't want you to have to deal with any, bad outcomes. I want smooth sailing for you guys. All right, look at that, another sword card. So we're talking lots of, in your mind kind of things here. This is about breakthrough. This is you, coming up with new ideas, seeing new ideas, having your aha moment. Now that you've got so many choices ahead of you, you see that you can really build your life exactly the way you want because now you're being awakened. Now you're having that breakthrough. You're having clarity. You know exactly what to remove. Just like I said earlier, what to cut out, the nonsense to cut out. Well, you're going to know exactly what to cut out of your life in order to allow it to flourish. The thing here is that this is also your card of victory. So whatever endeavor you choose, it's going to work out in your favor because you're going to have such clarity. Just be very careful, right? Think about your actions before. Think about the consequences of your actions. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is working out. This is fated. Everything here. This breakthrough, it's going to work in your favor. The changes that's happening in your life, this spiritual awakening, this justice, the balance that's about to happen, all of the karmic energy that's happening here, it's fated, it's going to happen, and it's going to work in your favor here. Wow, look at that, another major arcana card. So the Lover's card here is about you committing, making that deep spiritual decision to commit to something that is so meaningful and so emotionally fulfilling to you. Now, if this is a love reading for you, this is an opportunity for you to level up your relationship or to commit to someone. If this is a reading for work, career, new endeavors, obviously this is going to be a time for you to be able to commit to that new endeavor. Now, this can also mean that you're committing to yourself, right? Because you are going through this big transformation. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a death card here, because this is, again, about you being reminded that you are going through such a huge transformation from that tower moment, and it's okay to commit to yourself, to loving yourself and giving yourself 100% of your energy to really level up your life, right? To level up your life. And a lot of you guys are messaging me, private messaging me and telling me, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't need another person right now. What I need to do is just commit to myself. And that's perfectly okay. Because in the end, you can't, it's hard for you to love somebody if you don't love yourself, right? If you haven't fully worked on yourself. Now here you have new beginnings. You have an opportunity for new beginnings. So again, those of you who are starting a new business, committing to yourself, to your business, to a partner, that sort of thing, you have new opportunities that are coming your way. I think that you're eventually going to be able to make the right decision for yourself, and here you are. You're going to get that clarity, and you're going to put it to use, because it's going to come out really good for you, because you're seeing this opportunity and you're going to take action, because you've got all this energy here of action. I love it. I love it. Look at that. You're leaving behind the things that aren't serving you, because now you have such clarity. You've had the breakthrough, and you're going to cut out the things that don't belong, right? That don't need to be with you, because you know that you are going on a journey, that you are transforming your life. You're transforming everything about your life, about your spirituality, and there are certain things that you know you cannot take with you. Whatever hurt, whatever pain, whatever anxiety, fear that you may have, you're able to identify it and leave it behind, so that you can pick up the new pentacle, this new opportunity here. And you can, again, like I said, you can commit to yourself or to an individual. That's definitely, up to you. There's your death card, called it. So here we go. I love it. I love, love, love it when that happens, because again, we're connecting. So here's your death card. Like I said, the death card is about your transformation. And here in your outcome row here, it's reminding you that you are going through such a major transformation here, to where it is so fated. And look, this guy's almost walking that way, right? Walking away from the Eight of Cups. And he knows that there's something better on the other side, and here you go. It's that transformation, right? It's that metamorphosis that you're going through. Just make sure you're showing up as your most authentic self, so that way it works out in your favor. There you go. There's your anxiety and fear, just like I called it, right? Here's your anxiety, fear, worry, whatever it is that is keeping you up at night. You're going to know exactly. You're going to have that breakthrough. You're going to have that clarity, and you're going to be able to cut that out of your life. So here, you see here, you've got the anxiety, fear, worry. You have to leave that behind, because you need to make that commitment. And this, you see, because I read it vertically too. I don't just read it horizontally this way. I read it backward, forward. But you see here, this transformation here is allowing you to accept new beginnings coming your way, right? And you've got this anxiety, fear, worry that you need to leave behind, because there's a commitment that's waiting for you on the other side that is so spiritually connected to you, whatever that may be. I love it. Let's see. Wow, look at that. Virgo. Amazing. Look at that. With you going through this spiritual awakening, all of this karmic energy, and the balance that the universe is going to restore in your life, you are going to open up the new door to your new beginning. I love this so much for you. Wow. And if you release this anxiety, fear, worry, whatever it is, and trust that the universe has your back, Look, justice will balance everything in your life. You got to just open your eyes, lift your head up. Don't cover up your head. Don't cover up your eyes. Trust your intuition. Okay? Trust that the universe has got you. Okay? That there's something better out there for you. This is so good. Let's do this. Let's shuffle just to make sure. Oh, this guy jumped out and this guy jumped out. Look at that, the Sun card. The Sun card is all about optimism. I like that. Let's put that guy right here. And then the Three of Wands here is all about new beginnings and you going on, you know, that next step, whatever it is. Let's put him right here next to the Fool, because the Fool needs to take that next step, that next leap to open up his world, right? Because once you let go of this, right? This is your roadblock. With each of your readings, Virgo, or all the zodiac signs, I always like to identify the major roadblocks so that you can focus on it. There's something here that's causing you to stay up at night and worry. Whatever you do, when you identify what that is and you finally release it, let it go, you have transformation, new beginnings. And you literally can take the next step and you will open up a world that is full of promise, potential, optimism, and things that didn't seem very clear, where you couldn't make up your mind, is all of a sudden going to just illuminate itself, and you're going to receive the clarity that you need so that everything goes smoothly and you can continue your transformation. There's your card, the Hermit. The Hermit. This is the Virgo card. I love it. You're showing up as yourself. You're becoming more wise, and you're going to share that wisdom with everyone else around you. Bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. Is this anxiety, fear, worry? Is it this, right? Are you worried that maybe if you commit and open your heart up to someone else, that maybe it would happen again? That heartbreak, that fear, that sadness. Well, here's the thing. The Three of Swords here, yeah, sure, it's about despair, sadness. Look at it. I mean, that's a very painful looking card. However, this is also here to remind you that there was a lesson that you were supposed to learn, whatever that may be for you. Maybe the universe is teaching you something about yourself. Just, you know, whatever that may be, that's your time, Virgo, to reflect, to go within and spend some time in isolation and determine whatever it is that you needed to learn from this moment here. So that way you can have this leadership, this ability to just kind of deal with things head on. Here, this is not very King of Swords here, right? Because you see the head is buried and this person's refusing to deal with things. But here, you've got the King of Swords that's telling you, deal with things head on. Whatever the Tower moment is, you need to find the lesson. What did it teach you about yourself? Ignore the noise that's around you. Okay, this competition, rivalry that's around you, it's nonsense. It's only going to bring you down in your energy level, whatever that is. You, not them, not these people. You have the power to literally control your life, control how your outcome is, whatever your new path is. You see that? I mean, the cards are talking here. And yeah, again, this is like the Hermit, taking time out, just going within, connecting to your divine self, your higher self. New beginnings, new blessings coming your way. I love that. All right. Enough of that. I can sit there and read the cards for you all day. I love that. All right, let's see. Leadership. You are stepping into a role of vision and authority. Lead with integrity and inspire others through your actions. Your ability to see the bigger picture will bring success. Stay true to your values as you guide those around you. This is the King of Wands. Okay? Let's do a couple more. Awakening. This is your Tower moment, just like I saw in this stack here. The Awakening card. Unexpected changes are shaking your foundation, clearing the way for growth. Though it feels chaotic, this is an opportunity to rebuild stronger. Trust that this awakening will bring clarity and deeper alignment with your purpose. Yes, absolutely. Trust that the universe has something cooking just for you. Stability. You master emotional balance, leading with calm and wisdom. Harmonize logic and feelings to inspire trust and provide guidance. This is the King of Cups. I love it. You've got two kings going on here. King of Cups and King of Wands. Wow, charming. You're going to get a lot of attention, Virgo. You know, not only are you incredibly charming, but man, you know, wow. You've got so much charisma. All right, bottom of the deck here. Transition. You are moving away from difficulties toward a calmer phase of life. This journey may require letting go, but it promises healing and peace. Trust the process as you navigate this transition. This is your Six of Swords. So yes, you're getting on that boat and you are seeing what's on the other side because there's new beginnings that are happening for you. while you are doing this transition and welcoming this new opportunity that's coming your way. You're much wiser than you've ever been. Just make sure you don't rob yourself of this opportunity by keeping your head down and refusing to tackle these problems, these roadblocks here, okay? Allow yourself to go through this awakening, this spiritual awakening. Find the lessons. Okay, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.